What's up, y'all? We're doing another rebuild. You read the title. Basically, we are doing a no 80 overall player challenge in a my league rebuild. And I think that's all you really need to know. I do have injuries off. I turned these down a little bit. I don't think there's too much to go over here. But anyway, we are doing a fantasy draft, so picking the Pistons don't matter. And really what pick we have doesn't matter because I don't think we're going to have a tough time getting any of the players we want. But I will say, I guess we'll just sit in the whole draft. What I will say though, I am gonna allow myself some leeway. If a guy is like a 78 overall and I move in his position, because I have a certain guy I want to get, and once I move his position, he'll be like an 82. I think that's fine. Progression, he can be over, whatever, all that stuff. Um, and then I do have like a point system, so I'll put it on the screen here. If a player makes the All-Star team, we'll get a point. We'll get a point for making the play-in tournament. We'll get 2 points for making the actual playoffs. 2 points if any of our players make all NBA or all defensive team. 2 points for winning the NBA Cup. And then 5 points for winning the championship. The video will end at 5 points. So, and I'm gonna allow myself to be able to move shooting tendencies and stuff like that. Anthony Black might just stay. We don't have too many guys we can hold on to, and then the guys that we do have, I don't love. But so like the point system that I'm making is basically to give us a goal for the video, because winning the championship might be impossible. And I don't want it to be looked at as a failure if we don't win the championship, because really maybe that shouldn't be our goal. So like there's some players I already have in mind. So I'm gonna highlight some of them. Obviously, I'm thinking Ben Simmons. I know like what people's opinion is of him. Oh, he went back to the Sixers. But he's a guy who can play all 5 positions, really. This will probably be the toughest player. If we can steal a couple firsts, that would be cool. Hell, give me some seconds too, bro. You're not interested? All right, whatever. So we get Ben Simmons. I actually don't know much about Anthony Black in simulation, so he goes up to an 82. I'm fine with that. I'm not going to penalize myself for that. He can be a small forward point guard for us. Now, other players, this guy might be a free agent, just assuming. No, the other guy I'm thinking of, he should be super easy to get, is Luke Kennard. As a guy who can stretch the floor for us, he's making about 10 million. Dang. Man, I'm going to end up overpaying for everybody. Because if I give him Bari, do they have anybody else that we might want? Like Duncan Robinson, but he's making 20 million. Gotta remember that. So that's another thing that's going to make it tough, is a lot of these role players are making stupid money. We could get Klingon. He's an 80, but I don't love Klingon in simulation. I know he gets a lot better, but you take Wendell Moore. And you got to give me some firsts. All right, you keep that first. How? Let's just go see what a Luke Kennard trade looks like. I wonder if it's going to be crazy because of his contract. I almost just overpaid the hell out of Luke Kennard. My God. So that's 2 guys who play their role. I like that. Might as well just throw these guys into the trade finder, I guess. See what we can get. Kel Ware trade, though. Scoot with the Spurs is interesting. Between Kel Ware and Scoot, I don't want to get all these like super young players, but getting a couple of them will be really important. I don't really care to have Josh Hart, but he can be a bargaining chip. All right. Kel Ware comes in to be our center. Keontae George and Bruce Brown. Low-key nice. I do want to get Marcus Smart as well. Let's go grab Marcus Smart, because I think Smart comes with a first. Let's go grab Marcus Smart and a first. The team looks bad, but I think if we just play good defense and shoot the ball, we could be okay. I wish the player finder had a maximum overall, but I think everything's minimum of a 75. Oh yeah, I can do it this way. I honestly have no idea how this is going to go. And I should say too, I'm just going to restart a fantasy draft if we fail. Like, I'm not going to keep the same team and let progression hit these guys. Nah, I'm just going to restart. Wendell Moore, Spencer Dinwiddie, sure. I'm kind of just making moves right now without any second thought. Let's see what we can get in the 78 range. Like a guy like Grayson Allen's a good move. Ooh, Nikhil Alexander-Walker. What's Anthony Black really good at? Although at 6'7" at point guard, that could be tough. You a good perimeter defender. You're decent. Because I can do this. I like Trey Murphy, but he's got to go anyway. Let's go. So now, we got to get rid of Jabari Smith still. But the rest of the team is actually okay for the challenge. Low-key PJ Washington's another guy who could be really good for us. But does he have interior defense that's decent? It's better. Oh, Mitch Rob might be a really good center option. Both of the Thompsons would probably be nice, but they both had to mess around and go get really good. Derrick Jones Jr. Guy with some versatility. Let's do this trade. We need rebounding. Okay, Dayron can rebound. Just gotta make sure. Derrick Jones Jr. Honestly, the team kind of looks okay. We just got to... Can either of these guys... He can stretch the floor a little bit, but can you play perimeter defense? It's not bad. It's not the worst ever. I would rather us find someone else at the 4. Unless we could honestly probably just go Ben Simmons at the 4. Let's go B+ or better. See if anybody... Okay, so Vanderbilt, Kenrich, Sohan. Keegan Murray's actually surprising to me, but his rebounding isn't good. What about Harrison Barnes? Brandon Clark can rebound, perimeter defense, interior. All right, Brandon. What do we got to give up to get you? Because honestly, I'd be fine. Yeah, we could give up Bari now. We have to give up Bari eventually. Let's move Brandon Clark to the 4. Okay, so he went up as a 4, but he was an 80 overall. Like I said, I'm fine with that. So the roster is gross. It's 100% gross. Let's go, honestly, go 11 deep. Now let's go find out a good system proficiency. So there's defense, which I think could be nice. It's gonna be defense. So I didn't even realize I was building a team for JB Bickerstaff, huh? Oh shoot, Bari's still here. Why did I think we traded him? Ben Simmons was under an 80. I gotta remember that because I keep seeing that and I'm like, I gotta get rid of him. Might just do that first trade, 2 80s. Or we go get Mitchell Robinson, who gives us rebounding. Injuries are off. Dang, his defensive rebound's bad. Or do we go get Grady Dick? Let's just do this trade. Let's not overthink it. So we got... The team's ugly. It's for sure ugly. But I think if we set it to defense... So, yeah, get to the basket. Or do we do pick and roll offense? Do average tempo. Limit transition. Limit perimeter shots, play physical defense, crash the defensive glass. Let's just see game 1. Game 1 is a 20-point loss. I did say I would allow myself to do this just into the 80s. That's going to be a problem. We don't have anybody who shoots the ball like that. Okay, so we need to up that. I don't need Marcus Smart shooting that much. Keontae George, let's up PJ Washington. I know he can shoot a little bit. Obviously, Kennard, if you're catching it, bro, please just shoot. Kel Ware, you can up yours a little bit. All right. Hopefully that makes some changes. Game 2 is a big time win. Ben Simmons 26-9-2. Kel Ware 15-7. Game 3 is another win, a huge win. 24-6-3. Ben Simmons might end up being that guy for us. Hold up. 70% from the field. All right, I'm going to sim to December 1st and see where we are. All right, so we are currently 13-9, second in the conference behind the Magic, who are led by Evan Mobley, Tyrese Halliburton. Dang, how did they get those guys together? That's pretty tough. Makes sense. Just to see where we are early on. Defensive rating, we are number 2, or is that lowest? I always forget. No, you want a low one, so we're the second best. Offensive, we're not that good. We're the worst. So, interesting. Leading the way for us, Ben Simmons averaging 17, 6, and 4. Brandon Clark 12-5, 12-7. I did take away Luke Kennard's minutes just because we started to lose as soon as I started simming, and then I took away his minutes. We started to win again. But we did have points on. winning the play-in tournament. Or not the play-in, the NBA Cup. 2 points for winning the NBA Cup. So this game actually ends up being big for us against Milwaukee. And we are getting blown out. Starting to come back now. Yeah, it's not happening. Oh, wait. Damn, we tied it for a second. John Morant gave us 41, 27, and 10 for Brandon Ingram. Okay, not the best game. We aren't going to win the play-in tournament. I don't think. Beat the Celtics. But not the play-in tournament. I keep saying that. The NBA Cup. Listen, since Ben is shooting so well, I'm up in this shit. I don't even care. Carry us, Ben. You're our guy, Ben. Carry us home. Trying to get Ben at least an all-star nod, though. All right, so we are at the trade deadline, and we have slid a little bit. We are currently 25 and 26. I think we're going to need more scoring. If I had to guess, I mean, our offensive rating, our defensive rating is the best, but our offensive rating is the worst, which is not ideal. We are scoring the least amount of points per game, but we're also giving up the least amount of points, second least. The Mavericks over here with a really good team. They got Chris Paul, DeRozan, Jaren Jackson. Okay. And we gave them Josh Hart. They got Bradley Beal off the bench. They're tough. They are tough. Now, I can't remember. Is Marcus Smart gone up or was he at 81? I think he's gone up. So looking at the roster, let's take a look at who is playing well. Marcus Smart is not. What are we doing? Ben Simmons, 26 and 4 with about a stock and a half a game. So I like that. Is he going to... 2K. You better not hold me and not have him as an all-star. I swear to God. He isn't even in the top 10. So we won't have an all-star. So that's disappointing. I think Marcus Smart's probably going to have to go. I am looking at D'Lo, though. D'Lo comes in, could be a guy for us who can shoot the three a little bit, midi a little, get some points. He's not scared to attack. We're going to do this. I'm sad that I had to get rid of Marcus Smart for it, but now we go 10 deep. We got to get rid of Herb Jones. Can't hold on to Herb. Let's just go grab T. Stiebel in this first. We're going to go to the end of the season now. We are getting a huge final end of season push from the guys, pushing us all the way back into the top 5 of the conference. Just make the playoffs straight up. We just made the playoffs straight up, I believe. Shea averaged 38. Stephon Castle, Josh Hart, Wembanyama, Thompson. Nothing for us. Oh, I should... Alright, we get 3 points if we get any of these awards too. But I don't think that'll happen. First team. So we're the Pistons. So any Pistons make it. Man, no love for our guy. Defensive first, defensive second, man. We did get a rookie first team. Is that cheap? Do I give myself a point for that? I did say all NBA or all defensive. We'll say no. So far, we just get a point for making the playoffs. But that's big. Or wait, how many points for making the playoffs? 2 points. 2 points for making the playoffs. We are up to 2. We have to take on a pretty good team. Dame, really the one that scares me. Dame and Derek White. They got a good bench, too. Final end of season stats for Ben Simmons. Up to 21, 6 and 4. About a stock and a half a game. I mean, the best season of his career. Pretty undeniably, I would say. If we look at the advanced stats, he was probably 13 wins added just from having Ben. Interesting. I actually kind of want to look at that. Who were the most valuable players on our team in general? So if we look at the advanced stats, the estimated wins added, Ben, Khalil Ware, Dayron. Was anybody negatives for us? No. Everybody was pretty much a positive. Barely for our boy Nikhil, but everybody else pretty solid. Against the Knicks, I'm going to just see game 1, how it goes. Okay, so they won. Let's just have, honestly, oh yeah, because I wasn't thinking we have to do this. We'll do this. We'll go moderate, and then we'll try and deny him the ball. No threes for him. Game 2 is a win. Damian Lillard had 46 though. but it wasn't enough. Ben Simmons 19 on 9 of 11. Game 3 is a loss. I mean, Dame's just carrying them through this playoffs right now. He averaged 31 a game this year. 31, or actually 33 a game this year, excuse me. 36, 5 and 9 so far. 3-1 down, 26 and 10. Yeah. Seriously? He's just cooking? He's cooking Ben like that? Let's, Nikhil, let's just throw you on him then. On brawl. On brawl? Alright, we'll try that. Game 5 is a loss. We did get eliminated in the round 1. But hey, Bradley Beal is your conference finals MVP in the Mavericks. Yeah. Brad Beal, finals MVP. Okay, so we're going to restart it. I'm going to try and not do any of the same players as I did this time. And we will see you there. All right, this time we'll go as the Phoenix Suns. And we got, it doesn't matter what pick we got. Look to be late in the draft again. But, so my initial thought for this roster was going to be shooting. We did a little bit of defense there with a little bit of shooting, kind of like a 3-and-D one. And shooting, I just think plays well in 2K. But also when it comes to the playoffs, it can falter. But something that I feel like isn't streaky, especially in 2K, I guess we'll just auto-generate, is rebounding. And I think this might be the way to go. So, Bilal's here. Okay. Brandon Clark's already here, but we will trade him so we don't have the same player. Players I really want. Number 1, Sim God, Andre Drummond. What is he making? He's making $5 million. Josh Okogie in the first gets it done. Who else averages ungodly? You know what? We'll just go by position. Ben Simmons. Devin Carter actually is a good rebounder. I should have given everybody their original picks back. That's all right. I wasn't thinking. All right, Devin Carter's just really tough to get apparently. So we will go shooting guards. All right, so we got Cam Whitmore to be our starting 2 guard. There aren't like that many options when it comes to guys who, you know, play these smaller positions. I'm thinking we're actually going to have to grab some small forwards that can just, man, are any of these guys? So we got a B- rebounder, Vince Williams. He's 6'4". He could play 2 guard for us. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Kelly Oubre is a guy we can come back to. Let's look at power forward / center, rebounding, A+. Who are the worst? Clint Capella, Klingon, Dayron, Looney. All right, what's a Donovan Klingon trade look like? Yeah, we'll just do this one just because I already had, actually Rob Wills. Oh, he's an 81. We have to get rid of both these guys. Both these guys actually work for us. Okay. Drummond and Klingon. Okay. Jonathan Isaac, Vando, Stewart. Stewart is a guy who can stretch the floor. I like that. Without Andre Drummond or Cam Whitmore. Sure, take Asar Thompson. I'd love to have Asar Thompson, but for this trade, unfortunately, I can't. We're going to make Stu our 4. Stu is a guy who can play some perimeter defense, rebound the ball, shoot a little bit. I really like that. So things are starting to fit. Now, I mean, Schroeder as the guy at the point guard position can give us 3 rebounds a game. I don't hate that either. Just give me this first. What was the first? There's no way, bro. Seriously? Fucking take my first round pick. My God. I'm starting to like things, man. I think we're going to out rebound everybody. We got to get rid of Scotty Barnes. He's a decent little rebounder too. All right, I'll probably do that one. Yeah, I'm not even going to overthink this. 2 guys. 80 and below. We'll move him to a point guard. I know he's going to go down, but that's okay. Got to get rid of Kyrie. Oh, Michael Porter Jr. would be fun. And a guy who could average 20 for us. Maybe we go get Zaire Williams back. I don't think I had him at the end of last year, so I'm fine with bringing him in. What about Jovic? Guy who averages 4 boards, 3-pointer. What are his rebounding stats? Not great. All right, let's go. Because I'm assuming your rebound's got to be better, right? He's got a 72, so I like that. You guys got money? Moving $51 million right now is going to be tough. We are going to cut Johnny Davis. We don't even have to. He can't come play. I'm going to mess around with the rotation to get it where I like it. I almost forgot to get rid of Scotty Barnes. That would have been bad. Giving me anybody worthwhile? Who's your worst player? It's making money. Just fucking somebody take Georges Niang, bro. All due respect, but I'm good. All right, so pretty balanced minutes. Honestly, bro, feel it. They want no. I like Jalen Williams, but like we're gonna do this. We'll go DiVincenzo, and then at the starting center, I want Drummond. Honestly, do we need to go 10 deep? Probably not. Go 9. You can play like 18 Shroud, maybe. Gabe Payne play like 25. You can play 28. We're gonna have a lot of center minutes. You can play 30. Andre gonna play like 35 though. Okay, now yeah, we need to fix this match. We'll give you like 10. You could play like 18, I feel like. You could play 25. 30, 33, 32, 30, 28, or 27. So I'll trade Drummond becomes our starter playing the most amount of minutes. Let's look at shot tendencies. Is anybody going to be able to carry us? Cam Whitmore, okay. Let's up Drummond's because, I mean, if he's getting the ball, it's probably in the paint anyway. Let's up DiVincenzo's. Let's up Stu's. Like a 68. Up that as well. DiVincenzo probably shoot a little bit more. Drummond up to 75. And then Cam Whitmore, you go lead us. All right, game 1. And I'll show you too. I changed this. We're crashing the offensive glass. We're crashing the defensive glass. This is what we're going with. I don't know if it's the best. 3-star balanced. Is there anything better? Because we could go defense. I don't know. Balance might just be the best. Also, what did I have this set as? Get to the basket, or should I go with pick and roll offense? We could go pick and roll. We'll go pick and roll. Game 1 is a big time loss. Damian Lillard, 28 and 10 for Drummond. Cam Whitmore, 6 of 22. DiVincenzo, 2 for 12. Awesome, guys. Good shit out there. Game 3 is a win, 71 to 66, bro. It's 2 teams without a star who wants to shoot. 11 and 12 game. Drummond's about to be an all-star, bro. We might have to make some changes offensively, but we'll sim a little bit more. Okay. We need scoring, and we need it fast. I can't even imagine how bad. Yeah, we scored 94 points a game. Jared McCain. All right, Jared. All right, so we made some adjustments, and we're going to make some more. I brought in Tim Hardaway. Don't really care to have him play. Just brought him in because I made some trades, and then, yeah. Drummond, you can keep playing 34, bro. He's shooting so poorly. My God. I did move DiVincenzo over to the 2 guard, so he went up a couple points. Gary Payne doesn't need to be playing that much. You can play 30. We're going to lean on Jared McCain to be our guy. He is currently at 80 overall, so all right, we're 1-9. Hopefully that improves. So I just changed our thing from pick and roll offense to get to the basket, and we went on a 5-game win streak before losing. That might have been a game changer, unless we just had a really easy stretch of games. But we are playing a lot better since making the Jared McCain trade. I assume we got to be leading the league in rebounds, bro. There's like no way we aren't. Okay, so we made it back. We are all of a sudden a 500 team. Points per game. We're still placed lowest, but it's a big difference now, I would say. Points allowed, we're the second best. But let's check out what we are here for. Rebounds, we're number 1 by 3. Defensive rebounds, we're actually not number 1. Whoa, we are number 10. Offensive rebounds, though, we're leading it for sure. By a lot, damn. Fun. All right. With us to, I should check. Jared McCain's up to 16 a game. DiVincenzo's averaging 18. Just having Jared McCain here, I think, has opened up things. Come on. Tell me we got somebody making the all-star team, bro. It's just impossible, bro. No all-stars. Just thought I'd check. I'm just saying, bro. This is the most underrated thing that I think people don't do in the rebuilds is change this stuff. I think this stuff plays a huge role in how your team performs. Because, yeah, setting the system proficiency as something is important, but we're only 3.5 star. This is telling the team exactly how I want them to play. I want them to get to the basket, play at a normal tempo, crash the offensive glass. Like, I could set it to defensive and still tell them to shoot at will, you know? But instead, average tempo tells us, okay, we don't have a guy that we can just rely on to get open. When next time you're doing a rebuild, bro, do this stuff. And especially if you're just trying to have fun and like have a team overperform, it really helps. We have gone on a crazy run to think we were 1-9. So since then, we've gone 40. Hold on, let me do some math. We've gone 43 in 23, right? 32 minus 9. That sounds right. I'm gonna do it on my phone real quick. Yeah. So yeah, we've gone 43 and 23 since starting 1-9. If I would have made that trade just a little bit ago, this could have been a 55 win team. Steph Curry. What? How do we compete? He's played 39 minutes a game, 40 points. Stephon Castle, Giddey, Wembanyama, Thompson. Interesting. Oh, I got executive of the year. Damn, I should have made that points, but that probably is too easy. Phoenix, come on. Tell me you make something now. Defensive second. Nope. Rookie first, obviously we get Jared McCain. Actually, I'm kind of surprised I didn't win Rookie of the Year. Stephon Castle. Okay, he was averaging 18.7. That's right. All right, but that's another 2 for making the playoffs. We are a 6 seed this time. They have to go against Derek White again. They have Jaylen Brown, Kuminga. Let's just get this shit over with, bro. We get 4-2'd. And the finals is between the Spurs and the Hawks, and the Spurs win it. The Dominique Wilkins finals. All right. So unfortunately, I ran out of time for this project, and if you want to see me do it again, just leave a like on this video, maybe leave a comment on what you suggest on doing, and I will see you there. I appreciate all the support, and I'll see you on the next one.